This is the March 2021 vlog. Towards the end of March, something ridiculous was announced, but fortunately, common sense prevailed, at least here in the Canary Islands. So, this is more about it. It's quite an interesting week, because I think the 28th of March, the Spanish government suddenly came out, and despite the fact that all the figures have really jumped down to almost nothing, frankly, they decided to change the rules regarding masks and things. Made them mandatory all the time when you're outside. Even if you're walking along a mountaintop on your own, or if you're lying on a beach, sunbathing, with nobody else on the beach even, you had to wear a mask, which would have been ridiculous during the height of the pandemic, quite frankly, but at the stage it is now, I mean, it's totally ridiculous. Fortunately, the Canarian government stepped in and decided to ignore that rule, even though it's a Spain-wide rule. So in the Canary Islands, we're keeping to the way we were. So you've got to wear masks outside, and if you're walking around on the beach and things like that, but when you're lying down, or you're swimming, or you're walking out in the countryside on your own, or with only a few other people, then you don't have to wear one. So thank goodness for a little bit of common sense. Anyway, this is what happened in the rest of March. All week I'd been trying to make a video here on the beach, a walk down the Piedra Playa beach, and every day I could actually make it, it's been cloudy, and those days when I've been too busy to do it, it's been clear blue skies. And the last 2 days I've had to stay at home because we've had problems with the drainage, been sorting that out, and the weather's been lovely. Today it's sorted, so Sunday I'll come down here and do it. It was sunny when I got up an hour or so ago, and got myself ready. I've come down here and it's like this now. It's very windy, the clouds have built up and they're getting thicker and thicker and thicker, and it looks like it's probably going to rain. So I can't do it again today. Try again tomorrow, John. It seems the weather has finally broken. That's probably famous last words though, because the last 2 or 3 days it's been really nice. Not any clouds, no wind until I until I hit record. Now here's the wind, but there wasn't a slightest breeze before that point. But if it carries on like this, our swimming pool will warm up and we'll go to swim. Probably by the beginning of April, which will be nice. Oh, carry on with the walk, boys. As you can see, I really need to get my hair cut. I've been trying for the last 10 days to get an appointment with my normal normal hairdresser. No joy. So I'm going to walk around Corralejo and find somewhere that can do it now. And then perhaps do a bit of videoing. Oh, that feels so much better. That was nice and easy. First place I went into, straight in the chair, and a very attractive, nice young lady cut it in about 10 minutes. Let's go for a walk. Well, it's still here, all those of you missing Corralejo. Oscar's noticed that I'm sitting here in my car, bless him. waiting for Gustavo to come along so I can follow him to the garage to get the exhaust fixed. Aww. I think he loves me. Just waiting for Gustavo, who looks after my car, or our cars, to swing by because we're off to Puerto, to a garage. I'm going to follow him there and then leave my car and come back in his car. As, he's been trying to fix my exhaust. You just can't buy an aftermarket exhaust for this car on the island or anywhere. So we're going to a fabricator to see if they can sort it out. Hopefully they can. Because the only other alternative is to go to Peugeot. And Peugeot will charge an absolute fortune for a new exhaust. Let's go. You can probably hear what a blowy exhaust I've got at the moment. That's better. It doesn't sound like an old tank anymore. I managed to put some new bits of exhaust pipe on, so it should be all okay for its ITV next month. That's its MOT in UK speak. Hopefully it'll just sail through. God, it's hot today. It's a little bit Kalima-ish. It was really hot yesterday. Today it's quite windy, but the wind is really got lots of heat in it. Oh dear, what a shame. I don't know how much that would have been if I'd taken it to the Peugeot garage. An awful lot, I imagine. You just gotta love car manufacturers. Even when they make something and it's wrong, you still end up having to pay to replace it. Like this car just behind the camera there has got a display that has temperature and all the radio station information, all that kind of thing on it. But as soon as it's slightly warm, it doesn't work. And it's a known fault. They admit it's a known fault on the car. But they wouldn't just replace it. Oh no. They're quite happy to sell you one for over 200 euros, which may well not work again in a month or two. And that's over 200 euros for something that they wouldn't have paid more than 5 euros for, because it's only a little simple thing. We've got 4 different levels of, whatever you want to call it, lunacy here. Levels 1 to 4, 4 being the worst. We were on level 3, and then we dropped to level 2, and then for about a week we went on level 1. Then we went back to level 2, and now for the Easter period we got to level 3, which I think means things like an earlier curfew and only 4 people can get together and all that kind of thing. Don't really think that makes any difference. That's all I got to say about that. Oh well, at least we've got the start of the Grand Prix season this weekend. Something to look forward to. Probably can't hear me because of the wind, but I thought I'd drive here. This is sort of the latest development area of Corralejo, where they're building all of these quite big villas. They're big and high, so I guess the top floor is the living room to take advantage of the view, but there's quite a few of them developing here now. Another big one going up over there. It's the Morro Francisco area, which is sort of just off the back road. What, Oscar? What's the matter? Yes, it's time for a walk, almost. We're going out a little bit later, aren't we? And then you can be with 15 other dogs, or 14 other dogs than you. But you don't understand, do you? You just don't understand. No. Poor Oscar. Poor Oscar. You're patient, aren't you, Jensen? Unfortunately, Oscar isn't. Oh, a bit more nagging. Oscar and Buddy.
El pequeño. Ay, el pequeño.
A little shadow right next to me, as usual. What a horrible day today. When is the weather ever going to improve?